Welcome to Space City X-Files. I am Optimus Prime. Listen to this dude Rick, he's a good dude.
What's going on, guys? This is Rick recording live from my house. So you're going to hear some stuff in the background today. Just want to put that out there. Welcome everyone to Space City X-Files presents Strange Happenings. It's been a while since we last talked, man. There's been a lot of stuff going on in the world. So without further delay, let's dive right into it. Real quick, if you're not familiar with our Strange Happenings series, it's basically just a non-formal news update on things you may have missed out in the world that are hella interesting. To start off, let's explore the recent disclosure meetings led by Dr. Stephen Greer, an American ufologist and retired emergency room doctor. Dr. Greer has dedicated many years to studying extraterrestrial life and UFO phenomena. His primary focus is advocating for government disclosure of classified information related to UFOs and extraterrestrial intelligence. Now, in 2001, he organized the Disclosure Project, a significant initiative to gather testimonies from credible witnesses, including military personnel and government officials with firsthand knowledge of UFOs and extraterrestrial technology. These testimonies were later presented at a press conference and made available to the public. That was disclosure number one. So despite Dr. Greer's efforts, progress in the disclosure field has been relatively stagnant. Many insiders possessing valuable information about UFOs and UAPs remain hesitant to come forward due to fear of repercussions, such as imprisonment or worse. However, a recent development that may encourage potential whistleblowers to come forward is the Whistleblower Protection Act Improvement Act of 2021. Now, this act establishes, modifies, and expands whistleblower protections for federal employees. It prohibits personnel action against employees who exercise their right to petition or provide information to Congress. It also safeguards whistleblower identity and allows the Inspector General to investigate retaliatory referrals. The Merit System Protection Board handles corrective actions requests, and employees can file a court action if the board doesn't reach a decision within 180 days. Additionally, the bill expands the list of recipients to whom employees can make protected disclosures. On June 12, 2023, Dr. Greer hosted Disclosure 2.0, featuring groundbreaking testimonies from individuals who recently came forward. Now, these individuals include high-ranking military personnel, civilian contractors from major arms manufacturers like Raytheon and Lockheed Martin. Their testimonies revealed detailed and documented information on secret underground bunkers, captured alien crafts, and experimental man-made crafts based off reversed engineered alien technology. The incredible part is that more individuals are waiting to share their information, but they require better guarantees of protection. And that's what Dr. Greer is working on. So Dr. Greer has submitted all this information to Congress, which will eventually, hopefully, establish a committee to examine these revelations. Interestingly, according to Dr. Greer and the whistleblowers, it's not the government that's concealing these secrets. They claim that a powerful shadow organization or secondary government has been operating independently from the real government, and they're controlling the reporting and flow of the information. This organization allegedly keeps significant advancements, including UFOs and potentially world-changing energy sources, hidden from the public due to selfish interest, of course, of certain individuals who oppose solving these real-world problems. The situation appears poised for a significant shakeup. The video was amazing, and for those who are interested in learning more, the video is available in the show notes, or you can go to Space City X-Files Facebook page, and it's also posted up there. So stay tuned for potential updates on this compelling subject. And now to our next topic. And so I recently came across something intriguing online involving the actor Jim Caviezel. So if you don't know who that is, this is the guy who portrayed Jesus in The Passion of Christ. He was also Edmond Dantes in The Count of Monte Cristo, an excellent movie, by the way, one of my favorites. He has now appeared in a movie called Sound of Freedom, based on the true story of Tim Ballard, a former federal agent who risked his life to secure a young girl from sex slavery in South America. While I can't confirm that this role directly inspired Jim's recent actions, because he's always been a bit of an advocate against corruption, he does, however, now have taken his advocacy to a new level by confronting the U.S. government. Now, during an interview on a program called The War Room with Steve Bannon, Jim made some startling comments, vowing to stop the sexual exploitation and human trafficking of young children. Now, what shocked people even more was his implication of the United States-owned CIA as the main conspirators behind these atrocities. Now, it's unclear what prompted his claim, but previously Jim mentioned on another interview adrenochrome, a substance that allegedly appears in the body after adrenaline is produced. Now, conspiracy theories suggest that a group of wealthy elites involved in a pedophile ring harvest this chemical from trafficked children. Adrenaline is known to be produced under extreme duress, leading to speculation that torture is used to extract adrenochrome from the kids. Supposedly, the adrenochrome from young patients or people has a psychoactive effect and rejuvenating properties, making it highly sought after by this shadow group. It's strange that these revelations are surfacing or really resurfacing now on the heels of our up-and-coming Season 2 release, which we have 2 episodes that cover both of these topics. Some believe Jim is losing his mind, they think he's going crazy by implicating the government in these child trafficking claims. But then again, there's another group of people that believe him. So they used the Jeffrey Epstein case as a case in point, and it raised suspicion that the government was aware of his actions and allowed him to operate unchecked. Now, Epstein's 2008 plea deal, which reduced his charges to prostitution in lieu of child trafficking, and granted him immunity and also his co-conspirators immunity, raised a few eyebrows, to say the least. It effectively halted a federal investigation that had ample evidence to put him away for life. I mean, way long ago, way long before, he finally went to jail in 2019. Season 2 of our show will cover Epstein too and all the surrounding conspiracies in detail. So stay tuned for more information on that one. Regardless, I think we can all agree that child pedophilia and trafficking are heinous crimes, and those who are involved deserve punishment. One other thing, I hope Jim remains safe. Considering the opponent that he's up against, and they kind of have a track record of making people disappear. So Jim, watch your 6. All right. Lastly, circulating on social media is a jaw-dropping video featuring a BlackRock company recruiter making astonishing claims that sound like they're straight out of a conspiracy TV drama. If you ever watch 24, that's what this sounds like. It's intriguing to ponder where such ideas originate. Are they drawing from inspiration here, or are they just deliberately flaunting it in plain sight, assuming that the masses are oblivious to the truth? For those unfamiliar with BlackRock, you're not alone, and really that's precisely how they prefer it. Let's delve into who and what BlackRock is. So, established in 1988, BlackRock is a prominent U.S.-based global investment management corporation, ranking among the world's largest asset management firms. It offers a broad range of financial services encompassing asset management, risk management, advisory services, and investment solutions for institutional investors, individuals, and governments. Currently estimated to manage around $20 trillion in client assets as of 2022. BlackRock's clientele include pension funds, corporations, governments, governments, foundations, and individual investors. Now, notably, BlackRock is renowned for its expertise in index funds and exchange-traded funds, or ETFs, while also providing clients with an investment and risk management technology platforms. So they have a software that they sell to people that basically computes risk. So, given its significant influence and vast size within the financial industry, BlackRock has attracted scrutiny from various quarters. Now, as a major player in investment management, its decisions and policies can impact global financial markets. It's important to acknowledge that BlackRock operates as a private company, independent of any government authority. The crucial takeaway here is that its corporation possesses such immense wealth that it can essentially fund entire countries. Indeed, it does support entire countries. And this is where the affirmation video, sorry about that. Told you were going to hear some noises. This is where the aforementioned video becomes relevant. Now, investigative reporter James O'Keefe recently released a bombshell video featuring his surprise encounter with a man named Sergey Varley, presumed to be a recruiter for BlackRock during Sergey's lunch break. The footage includes a prior one-on-one interview with Sergey conducted by another unnamed female reporter, and in these recordings she asks Sergey why BlackRock avoids the media attention, to which he responds that they deliberately choose to remain unknown. Now, when questioned about the reason why, Sergey candidly admits he doesn't know, speculating it may make it easier for them to speculating it may make certain activities easier for them. So it's more beneficial to remain out of the limelight.
Bluetooth connected.
The video then jumps to another interview where Sergey begins discussing BlackRock's vast financial resources and power. Now, he asserts that they have so much money that they can buy people, and important people. Later at the table with the small group, Sergey introduces himself again as a BlackRock recruiter. It's during this encounter that he remarks, "Look, it doesn't matter who the president is. It just matters who controls the president's wallet." When the young lady asks who that might be, Sergey responds, "BlackRock, of course, and among a few others." Moments later, he discusses funding political campaigns, and he starts nonchalantly mentioning how inexpensive it is to buy off senators, which this one here made me laugh out loud whenever he said this. He unreservedly spills his secrets to these undercover reporters, exhibiting an incredible amount of word vomit. James O'Keefe eventually shows up to the table and asks if someone's sitting there, and he doesn't even wait for a reply. He just grabs a seat and sits down. And Sergey's like, well, you can sit down, but they're going to be coming back soon, so you're going to have to move. And James is like, yeah, I know. There's somebody that's supposed to be coming back. They work for me. They're my reporters. And then he introduces himself. I'm James O'Keefe, investigative reporter. And you can just see Sergey's heart drop into his stomach. He's visibly shaken at this.
Whoa. I'm Optimus Prime, and even I can tell you, this guy is screwed.
Thanks for that, Optimus.
And so I'm not going to describe the whole thing, but we'll provide the link to the video, to the full video in the show notes. And if you haven't already witnessed its circulation on social media, I encourage you to take a look at it because, I mean, it's awesome. If the claims made by Sergey are indeed true, it essentially confirms what so-called conspiracy theorists, and I'm using air quotes here, conspiracy theorists have been asserting for years. And as for the outcome of this revelation, it remains uncertain, as, you know, conglomerates and politicians often protect one another. So it's uncertain what's going to happen. However, if I were Sergey, I would urgently be seeking to disappear from the spotlight. We'll keep you posted on any developments regarding the story. And again, I recommend you watch the video because it's amazing.
Optimus Prime here again. That wraps up today's episode of Space City X-Files Presents Strange Happenings 5. We really hope you enjoyed the content and we'll be back with another one real soon. So, we'd love for you to join us again if you had a good time. Please take a few minuets afterwards to drop us a like and a short review. Your feedback means the world to us and helps us grow. Oh, and don't forget, we're hard at work on Season 2 and we're already halfway through writing the episodes, so we'll be back together to explore more crazy cases in no time. Thanks again for all the support and for tuning in. This is Prime from the Space City X-Files studio. Until we meet again, keep questioning, keep exploring, and protect the All-Spark.